taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Into the air right away is Allen. And his first look is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Allen. He'll let this go for Adams. This is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Stroud. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. In motion right, that's Hardman. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Muscles him off. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he is 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 75. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
On first down, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Allen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Half 85, half 85. 56, 56.
Now Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Middle.
Looking to throw. Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Bills at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Alert, alert, alert. Off 52.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Regular. Alert. Hey, tight. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Stop. Monday. Half 10. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, here's Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the run.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Hall to start the drive. Pushes past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Ready.
Give to Hall running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 3rd and 10. Ball again. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
In motion right, that's Hardman. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Stroud now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number
1. Okay, ready?
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Touchdown, Jets. 2-2 Atwell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Half 85, half 85. 56, 56.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
70, Timberwolf. Three.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen going to throw. It's caught here by Allen. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Five wide.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A give running right is Hall. He'll get this down to the 38. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's a give to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet,
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bills 7. Braden Mann to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Panther 11.
Well, partner,
Panther
you know,
11.
coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And Stroud now to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. A toss left side for Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Stroud from his own end zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This now a 3rd and 4. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again is Stroud. He's got the hook up to Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a quick throw right side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Charles,